Hi, I'm Greg Martin, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Too Much by the Dave Matthews Band. If you like this video, feel free to send me an email. The contact form is on my website, and you can send me an email, let me know what you think, any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. So we're going to start off with measure 1. We're looking at this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. We got a 16th note triplet on the hi-hats. That's 4 quick hi-hats. 2 more. High tom, mid tom, 2 quick snares. Okay? Okay? Now we're going to go into the groove. This is measure 5. Easy enough. Here's 6. Okay, so we're going to go 1 and a 2E. Okay, so get that down first. Then we're going to go on the ah of 2. So 1 and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and on the ah of 4. Lift up your foot, play that open hi-hat. Bring both feet down on 1. And 2E and a 3E and a 4E and, okay? On that and the 4 right there, you could also play the bass drum. That's up to you. I think it sounds cool with the bass drum. Okay, let's go into measure, I believe this is measure 8. Measure 8, this is the fill. So we're going to go 3 snares, 3 hi-hats. So that's right, left, right, left, right, left. Bass drum, 2 hi-hats, bass drum. Floor tom, snare, bass. Hi-hat, snare, bass. Okay? Okay, so he's going to go straight in, suck up, and go, cool it, swallow. So on 3, you're going to go 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E. And now you're just going to go into a basic groove. 1, 2, 3, comes. When he says cheap, you're going to dig in twice. 2 accents. Cheap. Pushing through the doors, cause in between the lines, I'm going to pack more lines. Okay, so let's break that down. When he says in between, when he says in B, you're going to do 2 hi-hats. In B, and then you're going to skip a hi-hat and you're going to play on the ah. In between, in between, and then on and the ah, you're going to go, sorry about that. So you got a group of 5. So you got in between, then a group of 5. That's how I like to see it. 2 hi-hats, a bass, and 2 more hi-hats. That's a group of 5, because that's how I like to see it. Snare, 2 hi-hats individuals, just 1, 2, and then another group of 5. That's how I like to see it. Okay, so let me break that down. In between the lines, I'm gonna pack more lines. Okay? Now he's gonna say, so I can get down in. Okay? 1 and 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a, okay? Ooh, traffic jam, got more cars than a beach got. When he says beach got, you know 3 hi-hats. Beach got sand, suck it up. Got 2 bass drums now, suck it up. Oh, okay. So on that, after you do the next measure, go like this. Okay, you have to accent. After you do that triple bass, you're going to hit it harder. You can open the hi-hat a little bit. You can just hit it harder, but you want to accent that. Okay? Okay, now we pretty much have a pretty simple section here. So I'm going to skip to, we have 21, 22, 23. We're going to look at measure 24 here. I think this is when he says the hunger keep on growing. I think that's what he says. So we have 1 and 2 and. Okay, so far straightforward. Right after you're going to play this hi-hat, you're going to bring your right hand to the hi-hat. your foot's going to come down on the bass, your left foot's going to come off the pedal, so you're going to go like this. Okay, that's how it's going to look. And you're going to do that twice. This section here, you're going to do that twice. So, okay? And then with your feet, it's just right, left, right, left. Okay? And after you do those two, splash and snare, and then just a hi-hat and a bass. Okay, this part is really cool. This really just comes down to memorization. I think it took me a couple hours to get this down. So I'm going to break this down for you as simply as possible. So we have a crash and a bass. I eat too much. So right off the bat, we have a crash and a bass, snare, 4 hi-hats. That's how I see it. Then we have a hi-hat on the Av 4, a bass, 2 more hi-hats. Okay? Now, on the end of 2 here, on measure 26, we're coming with the hi-hat here, and we're coming down with the bass drum. And we're going to do that twice. Now, you can count this out. I prefer to just play it by ear. I find it easier to just... sorry. I think it's just easier to play it by ear, to just feel it as opposed to count it. But if you need to count it at first, you start off on the end of 2 with the hi-hat, and then you come down with the bass drum right after it. So this is it so far. On the ah of 4, you're going to open that hi-hat, and you're going to come down on 1 with both feet. Okay, so on the 2, you're going to play the snare drum, and then you're going to come with 3 accented hi-hats. And after that 3rd hi-hat, you're going to come down with your bass drum. Okay, now we got, similar to measure 25, we have a hi-hat on the Av 4. And again, you're going to come down with that bass drum on 1. 2 more hi-hats, a bass drum, a snare, and a hi-hat. So it's going to look like this. One more time. Then you're going to do a snare, hi-hat, snare, 2 basses, a splash and a snare, and then 2 mid-toms. And then you're going to go back into that introduction part. Except you're going to do 3 splashes here. Alright, so let me break that down for you. So we got 3 quick snares, 2 high toms, a closed hi-hat, and then you're going to do a bass drum, 2 snares, open hi-hat here, and then on the splash, you're going to play a splash with the bass drum, open hi-hat, and then you're going to play a splash again with a bass drum. So let me scroll down here. You never know, maybe you're dreaming. Okay, so we have a group of 3, so we go like this. Sorry. 3, 3, 3, 3, and then we got a longer group in here. And now for the rest of this bar, you're going to play straight 16th notes. Now this is the tricky part. We have 34, 35, measure 36 here. We're going to do this. This took me a little bit of time to get down. It's a little tricky. So you got a bass drum, a hi-hat, and then both hi-hat and bass. Sorry, like that. Now on the E of 2, you're going to play an accented hi-hat. So then you're going to play with your left hand again, okay? Left, left, right, left. Okay? Okay? This is where he says, "Who do you think you're watching?" I believe, something like that. Who do you think you're watching? Who do you think you need? Play for me, I play more. 10 times in the 3 bases. Okay? Okay, so let's go over that. Straight 16th notes here. 3 hi-hats. 3 hi-hats. 3 hi-hats. 3 hi-hats. Click, click, click. And just so you know, when you're playing this, you want to get your feet to do that properly. So pay attention to my feet for a second. Here's measure 37, 38, 39, 40, I believe. Notice how my left foot comes down first, and then my right foot comes down. Okay? Just get that down, okay? Let's take a look at the next page of my sheet music. Alright, so the way I'd like to teach this is to remember this series of numbers. 4, 1, 2, 1, 3, 3, 5. This is how I remember this, and I find it easiest to do this. So if you're ever at a gig or something and you're trying to play the song and you start to forget, just remember that when you're starting with measure 42, you're looking at 4, 1, 2, 1, 3, 3, 5. So we got this. Okay, so we got 1 and 2, 4, 1, 2, 1, 3, 3, 5. Okay, so far I think we're doing very well here. The next part I'll go over is right after we play that little fill. So I'm just going to teach you a little bit of coordination here. So we got a crash and a bass on 1, closed hi-hat on 2. Now we're going to lift our left foot off the hi-hat pedal. We're going to play hi-hat and snare. So far it looks like this. Left foot's going to come back down with the stick on the hi-hat. Right foot's going to come down. Left foot's going to come up like that. We're going to hit the hi-hat. Okay, so we got... Okay, we're going to look at measure 50 now. I'm going to go over measure 50. Let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to say out loud the sticking for the hi-hat. I do transcribe this with splashes, but I prefer playing this with the hi-hat. I think it sounds cool. I like it. So let's do it this way. Left, right, left, right, left, left, left. Okay? Left, right, left, right, left, left, left. Left, right, left, right, left, left, left. Okay? That's how you do measure 50. And then we have 52. Okay, that's 3. 3E and a 4E and a 1. Okay, so just get that down. Okay? We're going to go over measures 53 and 54 now. Okay, that's 53. That takes a little bit of effort here because you have to be able to open this up with the bass drum, immediately play a snare, and then come down with the closed hi-hat. And then come back with the open hi-hat with the snare. 1 and 2 and 3E and 4 and, okay? And then we have this. Okay, this is, if you're not good with your feet yet, this is going to be probably the hardest part for you. We have 1 with the bass, like here, and we have a closed hi-hat with 2 basses. So, like that. So you get that down first. Then we have a snare, closed hi-hat followed by a bass. Sorry. So So get that down. Then we have this. Okay, so get that down. Okay, and that's how you play that. Okay, so let's go on to measure 68 through 71. We're looking at a pretty simple part, except for 71 is tricky. So I'm going to go over 68 through 71, and I'll show you what I mean. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to start off. I'm going to teach this starting on the and of 4 of measure 70. So that goes like this. So and then we're going to go. So all together we have this. Okay. Then we're going to do this. And you're doing that twice. So all together. Okay? And it goes like that. Okay, so I'll do that one more time for you. Okay, so now we're going to go over measure 79. Not too difficult here, but I want to go over it because I transcribe it differently than the way I play it. So I go like this. Okay. Okay, so far we got that. 1 and 2 and da, 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 da. 3 snares, a closed hi-hat with a bass. And then we got a snare, and then a closed hi-hat and a bass, and an open hi-hat and a bass. Alright, so get that down. Sorry. Okay, so get that down. Now we're going to go over measure 101. Measure 101 is really not that difficult either, but it's helpful to count it out because you have to be able to play the snare drum on the E of 4. So I'll go over that. 1 and 2 and a 3 E and a 4 E and. Sorry about that. That's what it goes like. So 1 and 2 and a 3 E and a 4 E and. Okay, let's go over 105 next. This I made up. I don't know what he's doing, but this is as close as to what I could get it to sound like in my head. This is what I transcribed. We have a floor tom bass, 3 hats, a high tom and a snare, and then a bass with a splash, and then you can pick your cymbals. You can pick whatever cymbals you want to play. Oh, that goes back into the chorus. I eat too much. That's at 3 minutes and 43 seconds. So I'll do that one more time for you. And you can go on and however you want to do that. Okay? So last thing we'll go over is measure 109. It goes like this. Okay, so we're going to go like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and, 3 E and 3 E and 4 and. Okay, and that's the song, pretty much. I hope you liked this. If you did, send me an email if you want. Let me know, or you can message me on MuseScore, Patreon. I'll probably have a YouTube channel eventually, so you can check that out too. But yeah, if you like this, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.